Ripple is an international currency exchange company that focuses on swift cross-border transactions. Two of the three engineers who founded XRP, a cryptocurrency blockchain, founded the company. Thus, its native token for transactions is the XRP. However, experts in the SEC have complaints about the secret role of XRP in Ripple product you don't know about yet. This video will highlight this role, so let us get into it. Firstly, we need to explain that cross-border transactions are done through various technology systems that are not connected. For instance, if someone in the UK is sending money to a bank account in the US, the transaction will have to go through several ledgers before the wire can pass through. Thus, Ripple has created an interledger protocol, which routes payments through a connected system that is fast, secure, and cost-efficient. A protocol that allows the internet systems to correspond is what Ripple is presenting to banks, since it is more challenging for banks to agree to merge their private information on a single ledger. Therefore, when you deposit money through any bank, it is quickly converted into cryptocurrency and sent to the other party, who then withdraws the cryptocurrency in their currency. The key advantage is the speed of transaction processing.
That was quick.
This role is also notably typical in the international market. Lesser-traded currencies use a common currency when they need to transact business on the global market. Shortly, we will explain that phenomenon and why the XRP is not embraced as that foreign currency, despite being faster and cheaper. Notwithstanding the brilliance of this initiative, there is an aspect of currency exchange that was not discussed earlier: the question of pre-financing foreign exchange transfers. Banks keep monies in other banks, known as nostro and vostro accounts. In Latin, nostro means ours, and vostro means yours. Banks keep funds in different banks in foreign currency to ensure liquidity for future foreign exchange transfers. Hence, Ripple turned to XRP to cover the immediate liquidity need. Aside from holding a portion of the 100 billion XRP coins, they allow banks to resolve the relationship issue in no time. XRapid, a Ripple product, acts as a bridge between two banks. The first bank can buy the equivalents of XRP they need and send it to the Ripple network as a third-party liquidity provisioning until the actual money reflects. As such, one does not have to keep money ahead of time. Just buy it when it is time to make the transaction. According to Stephen Thomas, Ripple CTO, XRP is quicker and cheaper at fractions of a penny and about 3 seconds faster per transaction compared to other digital assets. Meanwhile, many people have criticized this valuation process as problematic. The Ripple concept is laudable for many, but its native token suffers from insufficient traction between businesses. The concept itself is not new. Many people have tried it and somehow succeeded in the fiat economy. For example, when one wants to trade between thinly used foreign currencies, they use the US dollar because it has the most demand and uses on the international market. The conversion is easier and more transparent in terms of valuation.
Safe?
Based on XRP price prediction for 2022 and 2023, it has a low price rate. Therefore, one must buy too many tokens for a single transaction. As of the third week of September, the XRP is struggling to maintain $0.30. The struggle to stay afloat might be a consequence of the war waged by the SEC since 2018 on the operations of Ripple and XRP. We will give you an entire timeline of their troubles with the SEC and how that could scare banks from doing business with them. Further, cryptocurrency is a dangerous ground to play with people's monies. It is one thing for people to invest their money into crypto and have it crash, decline, or spike in value. However, if someone entrusts a bank with their money and the bank's efforts to transfer it ends up in any situation like this, doom awaits.
My money back.
Considering the risk of trading XRP in a volatile market, banks depending solely on Ripple and XRP to provide liquidity for transfers could be dangerous. Never mind that sometimes Solana's entire blockchain experiences blackouts for long periods. Suppose in XRP news today, the blockchain has a blackout or a crush that has happened halfway through transactions. Those moments could define everything, and financial institutions consider all that before they accept the Ripple product. Will banks finally accept this? And what do crypto exchanges have to say about this? Subscribe now to find out. In addition, XRP news has been quite unfavorable since 2018. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission made allegations in 2018 that Ripple executives Bradley Garlinghouse and Christian Larson manipulated the token's price by slowing or speeding sales depending on the market. That was when the commission started inquiring whether XRP was a security offering. They deemed that the executives were trading XRP at a substantial risk through information asymmetry. As of 2020, a legal battle has been ongoing to prove whether XRP is a securities offering or not. Meanwhile, Commodity Futures Trading Commission former chair, Chris Giancarlo, argued that the token did not pass the decade-long Supreme Court Howey test for securities. The case remains in court, with Chris Giancarlo's lawyer defending Ripple and XRP. The bottom line is that XRP is instrumental in executing Ripple activities. Yet the role might be constantly contested because cryptocurrency is not regulated, as banks prefer. Even some crypto exchanges removed XRP once it got into a legal battle with the SEC. If you need more information that focuses on Ripple only, we have a video that elaborates on why XRP is so important and how Ripple XRP works for beginners.